he is, pushing in all the way. He notices that the entirety of evil is actually with the Lord, right? So if you look at the map right now, we see, well, all 5 members of of evil here. The Khaleesi rightfully identifies this as a backdoor opportunity. So he continues to push forward as evil actually manages to secure the Lord. And just notice, right? Khaleesi just hammering away. We see that evil identifies this and starts making their way back. And it's just so close, I think NIP Flash had bought a lot of time in making sure in stopping the recalls of evil, but they're not able to actually stop Boyette. And Boyette manages to use his OAG Shadow Kill. The crystal was 2 hits away. This game was supposed to end in 14 minutes, but unfortunately for Flash, they actually had another maybe 10 minutes left of this game. So we think at this point in time, evil is really advantaged, right? They actually have the Lord pushing in, they have the Lord buffed minions as well, and they push all the way to the enemy crystal. Here, Marky does an amazing job of just dishing out so much damage to NIP Flash. However, the sustain of Cortese was absolutely crucial in this fight. It bought them so much time. And if you notice, right, the way that NIP Flash maneuvers around, they go back to the fountain, they recover the HP, they come back out, making sure that their HP bars are refreshed. And if you notice, they're not trying to pick a fight this entire time. They're focused to clear the minion waves. And this is crucial because it eventually allows them to survive this game. This is where we see, the Heart Guard once again being such a crucial skill for Vanix in his survivability. Eventually does get bursted down. And now with just Marky as well as Sayla left, they're just not able to push in the minion waves fast enough. You see Sayla and Marky just being brought down to 1/10 of their HP. And and we also see that JPL as well as Hades have spawned back. So they notice that this is the opportunity. There's no way for them to finish the game. They go back and the rest is, you guys saw the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to throw it over to the casters. Take it back, guys.
Fortunately, as much as we want to see the momentum coming in from Evil, they definitely have gotten to the point in time where they pretty much have got, Team Flash in a chokehold, but not quite enough to actually make them tap out just yet. But it will definitely be very interesting coming into the next game, because NIP Flash, they went for something completely unorthodox, especially Zarate bringing in the Tank Benedetta with Revitalize, the Petrify or anything. At least if it's a Petrify with Tank Benedetta, I think I can understand that. But with the Revitalize coming in, it's definitely a very different take coming in for that. And all in all, going back to the hyper carry kind of scenario, not something that I was expecting coming into this game.
Yeah, because usually you drop a marksman gold laner, right? But if you notice, Vanix is actually playing a very pivotal role in becoming a frontline, because remember we talked about game 1, he doesn't really have a frontline. Now he can peel for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's multi-talented, being able to play Ruby to this extent, right? I mean, when it comes down to MPLSG thus far, we have managed to see a lot of these marksmen actually flexing into the Ruby, as they are needed. They are needed to go for this kind of flexibility, which I find it absolutely great, because Ruby, yes, it may be simple per se, whereby you just gotta spin, throw a wave, hook in, but when it comes down to actual gameplay and needing to play your very best, that is not something that you'll be able to pull off in such a big stage like this.
I tried pulling the Ruby gold lane, doesn't work for me. That's why I'm sad.
He's thinking...
His own brain.
Yeah, you're making it so easy right now.
Yes.
You're making it so easy.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get there.
Draft, it's okay.
I'll help you. I'll help you out. A draft, yes. Let's talk about the draft now. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We've got Phobius and Angela being banned out from the side of the NIP Flash.
They don't play the Angela again this time around.
Yeah, so one thing's for sure, they are first pick, first ban. Cho has always been pivotal for the first pick thus far, but would that be a ban-worthy cause for Evil? Because they know for sure that Cho is something that NIP Flash will be able to use very well if JPL actually uses it.
Definitely. I think ban out the high loss, ban out the Juicing as well. Diablo and JPL, by the way, both the most appearances in MPOSG's history, taking part in all 8 seasons. They used to be rivals, but right now they're teammates and they're friends.
Oh, Diablo dan
Now, of
JPL
course,
ya.
being friends now, I believe that they have got
Sejak
really good
season
chemistry
8.
going in, and of course, building up into this all-star team that we have seen before, and which actually managed to make quite a mark in
Marky
the
di sini,
international scenes, and
Marquez.
actually putting that little red dot on the map even
Baru
brighter.
tahu.
So now,
Kemarin
would it be a
di
different case though? Because this grand finals
DPR
is
nggak
literally the
terpakai
stake
ya?
of who can make
DPR
Singapore even
apa
brighter. Will
Gitpam?
Evil be able to take all 4 games in this grand finals, or will
Gitpam.
NIP Flash still manage to retain their crown on top? So let's take a look at game number 2, or rather game number 3. Cho and Hayabusa taken away from the side of Evil, with NIP Flash actually flash picking down onto that Harif. It may very potentially be able to tell us a story whereby they just want to pivot themselves into just one game, all about team fight, with Minotaur being available.
There's going to be a Tigro slot though.
Tigro
JPL
or
likes to
Minotaur
pick
would
the
very
Tigro.
likely be the case here.
Yeah, and then Cortese might pick up the Aurora right here. I think that's the most viable option. Then you got zone control.
Sounds
you've got
fair.
crowd
I mean,
control.
if they kind of want to go for Tigro, I would say the Vexana will always be a better pair with the Tigro.
Tigro Vexana, Tigro Aurora. Aurora is much better because facing up against the Hayabusa, you got
Yo,
second
wait.
round. But that's going to
Look
be
at
the
this
Martis
screen.
mid.
That's a Martis mid.
It's a Martis mid. It will
was
take some
like,
time. I saw the background.
Yeah.
And the crowd goes wild. So Cortese special coming through.
Oh,
More Vexanas, no more
Oh,
Auroras.
man.
Voyet is definitely not going to have a good game in this one.
Marcus mid.
Yeah. So as the thing resets,
Guys,
we'll be able
what
to see Martis mid.
What have we turned
Okay.
into? The moment that we see a Martis, we immediately say that it's Cortese when it is such a jungle role.
Two bands, so two teams, two games were respected bands onto that Martis. Such a
Condition.
100% win rate. So
Yeah.
Cortese has never lost with that Martis. I think even last season as well.
Oh,
If we take it back to last season.
The dirty smirk.
Even international stage, he has not lost with the Martis yet.
Not yet.
Yes, in MSC, if I remember
because
correctly.
Martis is a cheese pick, I would say, coming off an NIP Flash, right?
Especially
The
just Cortese.
Do they have the answer though? Does Evil have the answer
Well,
to this?
the way you want to play this is Cortese is able to move around the map super fast. I think NIP Flash might be able to pick up a fighter slash assassin, really up to them. But Martis gives the extra oomph together with Diablo, who's already so mobile with whatever he plays. And Sela going for the Faramis in the early to mid stage of that game. The Faramis is going to deal a lot, especially with the Nether Realm. But in the late game, the pop from the harassing provision is going to just destroy the extra
Yeah.
health that the Nether Realm has. So then you're buying a lot of time for the rest of NIP Flash to come in. So I'm not too sure why the Faramis is
Yo.
picked up here, just because Cho and Hayabusa likes to go into that back line. But I guess they want to snowball and have a death bowl down. But fun fact, veteran of veterans, JPL has been in both NPL, NYSG season 2 to 6, and NPL SG season 1 to 8 for a total of 13 seasons combined. Man,
That is what?
2017, 2018,
That's how many years is that?
20.
1 year is 1 year, 2
seasons,
yeah,
right?
So
Going
that
to
is
7
about
years.
6.5.
Yes.
6.5 years he's
7
been
years,
playing for MLBB.
This
bad.
guy,
He's a
and
legend.
and it looks like he never ages.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, every single season, and then we have like those like caster and pro player interview, and then he was like, no, this is my last
By the
season.
way,
It's my last season.
By the way, NIP Flash, there's a
Diablo
1-1 bet.
pernah main
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
On to Marky.
7 years, correction.
Oh, hands down 7 years.
Yeah.
Damn. 7 years. Okay. With a Ling and Fanny banned from the side of
Okay.
Evil as well,
Ling
there's
dan
one thing that we're
Fanny
gonna have to take a note of as well. The amount of assassins that is currently available in the pool, I would say
Suyo
that
would be a good option right here.
Suyo.
Very good mobility, very good tankability, very good
You've got
sustain.
burst to set up for the Martis,
You got
and
burst.
after you got execution
Mortal
coming up on
Fall.
You've
Suyu
got
as well.
peel from the quell as well. The hold quell, like
like
the
a good
arrow, the
idea.
Eastern Shin arrow that
Ah,
Suyo
right.
has.
Okay.
And Nathan getting banned out, yeah, the death ball. Like, so Evil wants to pick all of this, like, marksman who's able to just hunker down and just deal a lot of damage. The 1-1 and Nathan is definitely on the bans. NLP Flash definitely reading it out. I think the Beatrix would be a good option for Evil. I'm not too sure if they really want to pick it up.
I would say that NRP Flash have got a lot of potential for what kind of heroes that they want to play for the jungle. It's literally very open. But if we were to really kind of talk about, you know,
Claw.
records,
Marky's Claude. Wow.
Actually, back in M3, Marquis Claude is is a respect ban
It is.
clawed.
Oh, fun fact though,
Tiga.
even
Not
last
a fun fact.
individual award was back in season 3 when Powerful was
Best
awarded
rookie, yeah.
Best Rookie.
So much history
Wow,
lessons.
so long ago to call him Best Rookie. Oh,
He's really come a long way.
he's
did.
come a long, long
He
way.
did.
From a rookie and right now a veteran in the scene for 5 years already.
The leader-
Five seasons already.
Leader in the game and outside the game, making sure everything goes well for Team Evo. You gotta have to give respect to this man.
Sekepo bro, sekepo.
And IP Flash, I think Suyo might be a good option right here, or Benedetta again.
Is that
Gonna
truly-
play it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Suyo Benedetta. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm the analyst.
And the Benedetta at that.
Here we
Yeah.
go again.
Benedetta.
Oh, I know that they wanted mobility. I mean, I know they wanted mobility, but I didn't think that they would go all the way through like that.
Yeah, this is very, very scary for Evo because so much mobility, so much early game damage, and you got so much peel for Martis to make a move. Once you hit that level 3 for Suyo, that's your power spike coming in, especially with Tigro
Unlock
opening up
all
that
your
map. This is
abilities.
going to be the glue again, but I don't think it's too much of a problem because Martis is definitely able to handle the glue. You've got iframes if you're Suyo, if you're Benedetta. Martis has CC immunity. It will be a very, very tough NIP Flash to break down. That's basically 4 fighters and 1 main damage dealer, so we'll wait to see how Hades will play this Suyo around, but that's so much movement, so much rotations coming down, especially in the early mid-stage of the game.
Is this a moment in time where we will once again see NIP Flash going all ham right at the start of the game,
Yes.
whereby they just jump into
Yes.
the opponent's jungle? That is something that very likely we'll be
Correct.
able to see, right?
Suyu has early game priority, like level 1, he's actually quite strong already. But Martis, of course, he can. Bennett can do that as well. So expect what? Evo needs to brace themselves from impact, especially Boyet.
5 seconds.
Now,
Enemy breaches
ladies
the
and gentlemen, game number 3. We set up the stage with such a high octane pace of a game from NIP Flash. Is this really one thing that will be able to get them a more decisive victory? We shall see.
Plus.
Okay, Diablo scouted out. Boyet is actually on the top side. Martis just needs to wave clear. Or no, he's just gonna rush all the way in.
Yeah, we'll be able to see a lot of early game rotations, but JPL, learning from games 1 and 2, he doesn't want to be overly aggressive, but powerful, trying to source out a little bit more information on where Diablo is. He's already very, very deep into enemy territory, and that's why you want the Benedetta on Diablo. Clear the waves, try to open up vision, try to just poke Boyet just a little bit more, be a super annoyance. An eye for an eye, stuns both of them. Diablo gets out scot-free.
Ya, catat.
Now, of course, when it comes down to a Benedetta versus a glue situation. Oh, hold on a second.
Takes a lot of damage right here. Stu already used the
Oh,
pick up.
Boyet.
Oh yeah, down low a little bit. If he eats a concussive blast, he'll be his doom. And now Alpha is jumping onto Curtizi right here. Sailor pulls him all the way back. Goes into second skill just to try to get out of there.
Oh, Ghostbusters almost taking him down as well, but Hades makes his way down.
Marky,
Arki mati.
Very,
that's
very
the
deep
clock.
in.
BMI all the way back to safety. The damage from Hades is starting to show.
Very, very aggressive, these two teams, but this is what to expect when you're picking up super high mobility
Correct,
champions like the Benedetta, like the Suyo, and immediately just putting the heavy lane onto that gold lane, trying to give Marky a very, very tough time. But all this time, Boyet,
Marky.
the only target that he could
Marky
get is
good, bro.
Vanix.
Getting
Powerful.
targeted down right here.
Marky.
Marky down a little bit low right here. 80s will be going in. Oh, the first blood. Looking for the second. Powerful will be able to dodge away. Sailor comes in to save the day.
This is so nasty, right? Suyo's surge, the tap surge, is basically like it makes you invisible for just that split second, so you don't see him coming. Marky's already got the BMI down, so that's gonna be a very,
bro.
very fast like reaction time for Marky if he wants to make it out alive. But very, very good call from NLP Flash. First turtle in question. NLP Flash in a very good position contest for this one. Level 4 for Curtizi, so that's gonna be the decimate as well.
A little bit more as Evil now has got a little bit of more of a priority onto the turtle, as Cam is still being such a menace. With the first turtle coming up, we do have NIP Flash with 3 men. It's just gonna be huddling up around the turtle. Really wanted to get
Sekarang
piece of turtle.
udah
Like
nggak
the final blow, try to slow it
gitu
down.
amat
Hades
yang
securing the
maju.
turtle away. Ken goes to split. And Epic Flash comes away with turtle.
Actually, there's a reason why NLP Flash doesn't want to commit into a lot of these team fights. They're just buying time for the late game, because in that late game, Evo has to stick together. In NLP Flash, all of them are in attack mode right now. Bottom side,
Marky.
BMI. Oh, sorry. Blazing Duet already committed. Doesn't land the damage though. Vanix is in a lot of trouble. Powerful and Marky right now just putting a lot of pressure in the goal lane.
Evo actually has Swift on all their battle emblems. Oh, pushed in.
That's a push in, the concussive blast as well. Hades joining in the fray, and at the same
Holy
time, top side, Boyet lands a skill on the Diablo. Diablo
Lah,
will be alive, we will revitalize with powerful.
I want to complete my sentence,
momennya?
but they just keep on fighting. But
Mau lihat
Evo,
momennya
every
mana,
single one of the
Cok?
members have
Evo magic.
Swift. Have Swift just to match up with the speed that NLP Flash is bringing onto them. They don't need to go for any of these fights because they have so much options for lane split push in the late game. JPL pushes 2 back. Sayla will get that pull back as well. No commitment from NLP Flash as Hades comes in.
Doesn't seem like he's able to get a stun down onto anyone just yet, though. It is, of course, a mini stun of 0.6 second stun, but at least it's going to be enough for him to be able to unleash every single one of his skills in one fell swoop if he does want to go for that very quick little burst of damage. But coming in with 4 minutes mark, we do have NIP Flash with a total of 2 kills, and Evil wanting to be really aggressive. We've seen this coming in from Powerful before. He's always just so aggressive with his Joe. But a little bit different thing is that Evil can't play around it.
Diablo coming for the flank. Electro flying the blow, allowing him to get
Diablo,
close just a little bit. Can
apa sih?
zoning the members of NIP Flash away. Diablo still continue on the pressure. Evil will retreat.
The flank coming in from NIP Flash is really, really hard to handle if you're the side of Evil. Market needs so much more time to scale up to that late game. But NIP Flash is super, super early game oriented. Second turtle already spawning up. JPL in position, trying to push everyone back. And Evil looking to hunker down until that late game mark where Marky gets his Holy Trinity.
I'm a bit concerned for Curtisi, right? Martis needs to find a snowball. He's not able to find any.
You don't have to. Just because you can just ramp up that tempo, you just wait for that last hit opportunity that Hades could present to you, that Diablo could present to you.
True.
And you just go ham on the decimate.
Yep, okay, NIP Flash takes the second turtle for now. In terms of late game, which team is a lot better?
It's kind of tough to really answer the question, to be honest, because when it comes down to each of these teams, they have got a very specific kind of win condition that they're just going out for. At least for the side of Evil, when they do have Powerful picking up the Cho, not only does it provide that that kick, you know, where you can definitely go for pickoffs with that kick. But what Powerful is giving for the team is a lot more about pacing, which allows the team to eventually head over to the later stages of the game, which will allow Marky to get that skilling that we required, and perhaps even for Boyet to reach the level that the Hayabusa eventually comes up in terms of power spike.
Well, it really depends, right, to your question, Jace. There's going to be a little skirmish up on the mid side, but I don't think Ken will take a brunt of the damage, but hold on.
Oh, he's taking a lot of damage though. The damage started to pour in, but he's unable to find any form of kill. This is a very low kill game.
I think they're just gonna go kind of slow, steady, and ensuring that they don't make any mistakes. Because remember how I talked about what I said about game number 2, right? It is a game of capitalizing on mistakes. So the main thing for both teams is that they understood that we need to make no mistakes.
Will be able to land onto the kick, but Implosion coming up from JPL will be able to try to save the day. NetherRealm already quickly committed, blazing the well from the side of Marky as well. Bandix joining in the fight, but Hades will get possessed by Ken. Flicker's already committed shadow kill onto Diablo. Electro final blow right there to save his day. Boy, can go in for a second round. Revitalize Pop to try to make sure Diablo stays alive.
Well, both these two teams, they're just punishing each other's aggression. If Evo goes in first, NIP Flash comes in with the stun. If NIP Flash goes in, Evo tries to punish them. And so it's just late game for both.
Summon Force laying down the damage coming up from Vanix is dead though. Powerful purified. The kick from the side of Powerful. Can't step before Curtisi. The dunk will be there to try to save the day. We'll be going for more. Can't take a lot of damage from the side of Vanix as well. Hades sneaks away the turtle. And now he's looking to join the fight. JPL comes on in. Does have the conceal. Doesn't have the ultimate. No, maybe he's trying to push. Can't take a lot of trouble and damage coming out. Hades Smith already committed. Vanix takes down the mid lane turret and can possess Hades just in the nick of time. But Curtisi will be still there to rate his hand.
There's so much close-up skills from NIP Flash, right? You've got Hades chasing up, but Boyet not of the woods just as of yet. Diablo chasing him down.
That's a kick. Landing onto Vanix though. Sailor will be trying to pull Vanix all the way back. Summon forces damage! Onto Powerful Hades! Unleashed onto Sailor.
This is a higher team game that I'm talking about. This is absolutely
The burst damage from Hades is a little bit too much. Boy, coming in for the assassination. We'll be able to find Curtisi for now. Diablo will be trying to push it on. NetherRealm will be committed by Sailor. Hades for the other way. Oh no! The wall got closed! Someone slammed the door on him!
It's super, super unfortunate. It's Diablo trying to get away, and Hades keep keeping up alive with a stun on Sailor. That's a lot of damage.
Hades will be get kicked right now. Split right here. Get possessed. No way for you to run. That's a shutdown given over the side of Evil.
Lots of shutdown goal. That's a consolation prize for Team Evil, suffering so much more. NIP Flash up 5,400 gold lead. And Evil just hunkering down. They just need Marky to get online. They're banking on that, counting on that.
Yeah, but then Marky got shut down in the early game, right? 2 deaths already. They were putting a lot of pressure down bot. They cracked open bottom lane. It's not the really safe lane for Marky anymore. And NIP Flash unlocks Vanix to go and roam around the map.
I mean, we're talking about 5,200 gold lead from the side of NIP Flash. The way that they are just kind of paving the way is absolutely gorgeous. As
Powerful.
now,
Flicker, JPL will be following him. That's a push. Electro final blow as well. Marky all the way in the back line. Cannot really join the fight as well. Boyet tries to go for the shadow kill as well. Marky blazing the way. Will be coming to find the side of Evil. But then the damage coming up from NIP Flash is starting to go through. And Vanix will be able to just dish and dash around, dashing forward just a little bit. That one hit. Look at Marky. That HP bar.
that is a very long fight. I mean, just throwing out all these skills and ultimates, but in the end of the day, there's only like one death from the side of Powerful. And you can very clearly tell that NIP Flash, they tossed out everything that they needed to do. You know, Electro Final Blow, we've got Marty that went in for everything with all the dunks, and let's not forget even the Zaman Force. Ultimately, there are definitely a couple of members from the side of Team Evil that took a lot of damage, but in the end of the day, not quite enough to really care to kill.
That's a huge gold deficit.
Yeah.
That's what a huge gold deficit does to you. So now, NIP Flash took down that Lord. It's marching down. It's definitely going to be on mid side.
Shadow kill. Second skill to try to burn, buy just a little bit of time. Damage reduction coming in clutch, but JPL will be there. Here's a kick as well, and the knockup. Boyet will be able to get on away safely.
You know, Abstract, NIP Flash is not giving us time to talk. It's all J's all day, every day. It's like action happening every single time, and that's precisely what NIP Flash needs to do. Evil needs to find a way to slow down the tempo, slow down the momentum, but it's so hard as all 3 lanes are pushing in, Lord marching down the bottom side.
Not only the bottom side is pushed out, we do have Diablo that's trying to get a push down to the top lane. The middle lane, T2, is definitely going to be under siege very, very soon as well. Evil now going to have to play possum, right? Waiting for the perfect time for Marky and Boya to eventually come up.
Man.
Speaking of
Off the
Marky,
screen. That's going to be Marky getting assassinated. BMI not really safe anymore. Now Ken getting stuck in no man's land. The spin will be there, but okay, hold on. Powerful. Trying to knock up, but there's no damage coming out from Evil right now.
If you squint hard enough, there is a chance, but Ken,
where you going, my friend? Where are you? Oh, wow, ouch. What was that?
it was just Vanix doing Vanix things.
The
It's
damage
an
from
auto
Vanix.
attack, yeah.
It's already here, and now Electro final blow to try to juke, allowing Evil, pushing Evil back. There's a turret cracked open by NIP Flash. The damage though, look at Hades, just one shot, Marky, half HP.
You gotta say, the Revitalize definitely did manage to keep NIP Flash just kind of constantly on the edge and constantly just right in the face of Evil. Now, Diablo doesn't seem like he's gonna be having a good time though.
Boyet does have the shadow kill.
Oh,
Hades!
such a bait! Diablo emoting.
No,
He deserves
that's,
that.
that's not how it goes with the side of Evil. That's not how you want to go. And Powerful, you're on the wrong way.
Oh, he's buying a little bit more time for Evil to get online. Marky already with 3 kills. Powerful kicking back, but not enough. Hades finishes off as a sever.
NIP Flash, just looking at Team Evil that's already broken. The Purifier already used as well. NetherRealm, commit to Marky, going to Blazing Duet. Can't try to buy some time, does have the possession ready and up and going, and ready to go. Trying to look for a target to jump onto. Will be able to find Curtizi. Winter Crown right there, trying to save his life as well. Marky will be stepping forward. The damage doesn't roll through, and Vanix!
Oh,
no, that's
man.
going to be Curtizi. That will be able to pick up the kill along the way.
Evil doesn't need to fight this. Evil. NIP Flash is baiting you out. They want to cycle you all the way through. And Evil is it's just not giving themselves a chance. They just need to hunker down and just try to get that defense because the Trinity, the Holy Trinity from Mark is not yet bought.
This is the point in time where it starts to get a lot tougher for Evil, right?
It
Because
is.
the Lord is just not working for Evil. With the fair fact that we have a heavy lane in the bottom lane while the Lord is at the northern side,
Hades,
it's gonna be tough.
assassination already committed, busted down. Powerful, normal appeal from Team Evil.
10,000 gold lead. This is
Man.
a very, very speed run draft from NIP Flash.
You're hungry.
This is tough. This is absolutely tough. I mean, Evil is definitely gonna be wanting to go for a little bit more, even though we're looking at a 10,000 gold deficit. To be very honest, Evil still seems as though they are surviving relatively well. But there will be one point in time where Hades will start to really hurt, as you can see.
He's already
Look at
hurting
that.
right now. We'll be able to just jump away. Boyette, slash and dice. Hades down low just a little bit, but Evil still needs to deal with and Lord marching down an open lane.
So it's all about slicing and dicing as Diablo just kind of teasing Evil just a little bit, just kind of hanging a carrot right in their face, if I may say that. Now, of course, we do the Lord is just going to be marching down to the bottom lane. It's a very heavy lane. Unfortunately, the top lane and the middle lane doesn't really quite seem to be able to go for a well enough of a push.
Oh.
But Vanix making full use of the Lord is making full use of the fact the Lord is there. Brings it down.
Electro final blow allows Diablo to run away. Does have the immortality.
Wow.
He's safe.
Oh man, he's playing with death, man.
I feel like this particular game, remember in game number 2, Evil pulled the NIP Flash down to the level, beat him up.
Yeah, this
And then-
game is total dominance from NIP Flash. Taking a look at itemizations, it really does not matter. Even for Marky, he's got a Holy Trinity, but he can't seem to do any damage because the entirety of NIP Flash has almost full builds. There's a 12,000 gold lead
Yep.
in the 13 minute of the game. That's a minute, 1,000 gold per minute gold lead for NIP Flash, and they're keeping that lead up.
Yeah, I want to hear. Actually, I don't want to hear the mic check anymore. I want to hear the team room mics.
Yeah, let's just speed
I
run
feel
this game.
Zarate must have scolded them. Game number
For
2 was a
game one.
disaster. Let's pull it back together, and man, IP Flash managed to pull all together in this one.
Oh man, the base of the base coming in from the recall. Can you feel the ground shaking?
I love it.
Solely from
Whenever
the
they do the
recall.
emo, the ground
Yeah, you can
shakes.
feel the ground shake from.
I love it.
That's just how strong that horse is. I can totally see Churros as the horse.
I could
Yeah.
I could cosplay it for Halloween. It's coming up.
I definitely
Don't want to see
do
it.
not want to see that.
Thank you. I keep my eyes fresh with Roto, man.
Oh man, I don't know. This is such a tough game for Evil. I don't know if they can defend against that next Lord.
Yeah.
If that is NIP Flash's game plan, then it's done for Evil because they don't really have that much high ground. In this stage of the game, the Nether Realm is practically insurvivable. Like you can pop it, but it would just keep you in place.
I think the main thing is it just negates a single source of the damage, right? You kind of negate that part of that. Anything that you believe that is going to be like crazy burst, I think that you just pop it for the sake of nullifying that kind of damage. But looking at NIP Flash,
What
you
are
know,
we doing in the mid lane?
They're just
They're just
doing some
dancing.
emo.
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
dancing. But
Spam emotes.
But yeah, for I think for the Nether Realm, the main thing that you want to use it for is probably the S2 of Hades. I don't think that anyone else does like crazy AoE burst damage.
No, but Hades' skill 2 actually does
Quite a bit,
20% of their missing health, so that's quite a bit. Boy, Diablo at it again with a 1v1, but
Nah.
Diablo is just toying with him.
Yep. First it down the Lord. Easy catch. What is that? NIP Flash.
It's
Evil.
it's
Just
a
waiting
good
for him,
game,
pending
yeah.
doom.
We're back down to tranquility.
Do.
Every time that happens, the entire arena shakes.
I love it.
Look, I'm asking for tranquility. Calm tranquility. Because both teams, they're just huddling up within of their own confines of the jungle, waiting for the perfect time to really just come in and launch an attack.
Okay, Hades. I'm freezing that top lane for now. Oh, sorry, freezing that mid lane, top lane for now. Vanix is shoving mid. Feels like Evil needs to just brace for impact for this one. Diablo, where you going?
Oh man, there's gonna be a pause right here. Almost against a fight.
Yeah.
And
He-
But I gotta say, that is NIP Flash with a 13,000 gold lead at this point. It will be so hard. It's not impossible, but it'd be very difficult for Evil to come back into this game. Marky has his items, he's got a Holy Trinity, but there is no way they can do that much damage, especially not onto Cortese, not onto the iframes that Diablo is bringing out, not onto the iframes that Suyo can bring out as well with the with Hades. And he needs to time his skills really well. And the fact that the Cho was picked up, there's a single target, there's not a lot of AoE control that Evil could play around with. They don't really have much options.
Well, we're gonna go for a quick little troubleshoot for now. Just make sure everything, because if you notice how suspiciously weird how Diablo is walking, right? Just walking right into the base of Team Evil. So we're just gonna give them a little bit of time to basically resolve that one. Shout out to Rockhard as well for appearing on chat.
Oh, he's in the chat.
hello.
Oh, Rogard. PLPH, let's go.
Yeah, man. I mean, right here, Boyet and also Marky. I mean, there are two Filipino imports on the side of Team Evo. This is the first time that Team Evo, a true blue Singaporean community team, that brought in two imports, and it's been working really well. They've gelled really well. And of course, need not to say Hades and Katisi. You've seen them before.
Exactly. We do
Diablo
have
the
a
Lover
very
Boy
strong
on the screen
imports
right now.
Yeah, I mean,
And
the good thing
Pausi.
is he's pretty tanky. So at least he should be able to kind of
Nah, I think
walk
he's gonna be
right
dead.
out of it, or at most just gonna expand out the
Yeah.
electro final blow.
Unless like if he really does walk in and really gets a death, I think.
Oh,
if,
that's
for
gotta be rough.
sportsmanship, I think if Evo just lets him like, okay,
Kinda
we're just gonna
go
leave
away
you
scot-free
alone,
kinda
yeah,
thing,
and
right?
then we'll just reset for the next fight.
But
the
even
next
I myself
fight.
wouldn't blame them because I mean, like, what,
No.
12,000 gold lead?
Yeah.
Just give,
Yeah,
just give up 200 gold.
What's the KDA for better dead?
But never give up, never back down, never
107.
surrender.
So there's no bounty on him.
Yeah, true.
So it's like flat 200.
That's still not too bad.
We
right?
don't get at like 500 gold, like for example, killing onto Hades. I think if the moment they kill Hades, they should be able to get like 500 gold for the killer.
Yeah, the bounty on his head is quite a big fat stack. So
Lama bot.
Well, as of now,
pausnya.
I mean, it was a dominating game, right? Like
It
it's,
is.
It's
It
exactly what I was talking about, right? Like how Team Evo brought the Team Evo magic, brought NIP Flash down to the gutters and fight like a scrappily. And now this time around, NIP Flash is like, okay, we're not playing your game, you play my game. I'm gonna bring you up to this kind of level that where they usually used to play, and then they'll fight you again.
But once again, this is just something that they could do because, oh, hold on a second.
Oh, there's a fight already, and it seems like we're going to be dropped in hard right into and Blazing Duel already busted Del Marquis. Vanix will be credited for the kill, and the core, I mean, NIP Flash taking game number two. Three. I cannot count.
Game number 3 taken by NIP Flash. That's 2 wins in a row for NIP Flash now. A little bit of an anticlimactic ending to that, but the main thing
And
is NIP Flash
Pausi
manages to get themselves this win.
Bless
Now, of
and
course,
Pausi.
I do definitely want to see Evil going back at it again, right? Because
Pausi
this is what I will call the NIP Flash cheese.
it's a very momentum breaker.
Yes,
Two games in a row and try to get back in.
Yeah,
It's back to the drawing board. Man, you did wrong. This is what you did wrong. We just have to raise everyone's morale.
Right. There's definitely a lot of things that we can say using idioms for this game, right? Or rather for the next upcoming game. Whereby if NIP Flash are kind of to pull off that margins again, it's a moment where we just kind of ask, or rather say that fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, or something along the lines of you or me, swap. But yeah, I don't think that NIP Flash would want to do the same thing again. But to be fair, if it ain't broken, why fix it?
I feel like it's just NFP Flash. It's not about just the drop. I think Churros and FR. I feel like that you can sense that NFP Flash is finally back on form, right? Game number 1, yeah, it's a little bit odd.
Warm up.
Warm up, fine.
Warm
I'll
up.
give them that. Game number 2 is like you shouldn't be taking that fight, but Team Evo likes fighting. All right? But at least this time around they're playing like the gentleman's chess,
Yeah.
and they are good at this gentleman's chess instead of a thug brawl in the mud pit.
But to be honest, even though we are looking at what a 12,000